Welcome, welcome. It's Hump Day. Everybody likes Hump Day. Week's half over. And, I don't know, camels, maybe? I don't know. I like Hump Day. Hey, I've got a surprise for you today. I have a special guest, and it's exciting. Like, real exciting. You're not going to want to miss this. But first things first, if you like coffee like I like coffee, check out the links in the description. Geek Grind and Invader Coffee are two of the best brands out there. And if you want to work out, lose a little weight, maybe get fit, or you're having troubles knowing exactly what you need to do, check out Eric Roberts Fitness. Link in the description as well. I wanted to show you something cool. So, Squeaky Chair won't shut up about this, but I did this virtual challenge. I know, right? You're like, what? No, really. It's a walking, running, / cycling, whatever you choose to do. I chose walking because I'm fat. And I walked the length of the English Channel. And I got my medal in the mail the other day. Check that out. High quality metal type substance. It's fantastic. It's not light. I'm a winner. That's what I am. I'm a winner. Now, at some point today, they have a new set of virtual challenges based on the Lord of the Rings trilogy by Peter Jackson. And we all know that's a good one, right? I mean, besides the books, obviously. As far as movies go, the trilogy is Peter Jackson's. And they've got 5 challenges, have to be done sequentially to get the ring and take it to Mordor and destroy it. And it all is based on the movie trilogy. So I would suggest keep your eye on that if you're interested in doing that and getting your own cool medal. Link in the description. The Conqueror Virtual Challenges. Yes, sirree. So, alright, now that that's over with, and nobody pays me anything, I just really like these companies. I find them entertaining or delicious, however it may be. Alright, so, I'm doing great, Squeak Chair's doing great, and we got something fantastic to talk to you about. But, first things first, as I promised, we have a special guest, and he's going to help give an example of what we're going to be talking about today, because we're going to be talking about how Hollywood has destroyed original properties by fixing it because they think they do a better job than the original author, writer / whatever the case may be. Today we're talking about Agatha Christie and how they destroyed Hercule Poirot. And I know that's not how you say it, but I'm from the South, so that's best you got. But I do read the books, and I have read the books, and I love Agatha Christie. I think she was a great author, and it's a shame what they've done to one of her brilliant characters today. But before we get into that, I want to introduce an intellectual genius in the world of nerdonomics. So, take it away, Dr. Nerdy. Yes, well, as you can see, Hollywood has long been known for desecrating original works under the umbrella of they can fix it or make it better because they're obviously smarter than the original work's author, per se. This is especially clear in books. A perfect scientific example would be this right here. If you think of Kevin Owens, the professional wrestler, Hollywood And the chair that he has in his hand would be an original beloved work that millions and millions of people love and cherish. And then he takes said original work and he proceeds to fix it. And you can see the outcome right in this example. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Woo, boy. Don't you feel like you learned something? I learn something every time I listen to that man. He's fantastic. He is a brilliant man. Did you see that scarf and that jacket? Oh, man. He must know what he's talking about. He sounds all hoity-toity. Anyway, let's get on to the subject at hand. Agatha Christie, great author. She was, I would consider her the queen of mystery writers. Had a long and storied career. Millions of people, if not billions of people, have read her works and enjoy her works in a gazillion different languages, even still today. Her characters have made a huge amount of money for Hollywood in many different forms, whether it be movies, TV. It's all over the place. Excuse me. Anywho, there have been many incantations of some of her characters, Poirot being one of them, that has had a huge lifespan. And a couple years ago, Kenneth Branagh, oh my goodness, no. He played Ned Stark on the Game of Thrones. Kenneth Branagh? I don't know. Anyway, he decided to direct and star as Poirot in Murder on the Orient Express. I don't know if you saw that. It was decent. Had Johnny Depp in it. That was fantastic, as per usual. But it was a decent movie. Was not perfect. They changed it around a little bit. Did what they wanted to do with it. But overall, it kept the same tone of the original story. And then they turned around and they made a sequel. Oh, man, I'm so aggravated about this. In Death on the Nile, they made it, and Armie Hammer's in it. Gal Gadot. Alright. Armie Hammer got in some trouble. I don't know. And then the bug happened. So it was pushed back a couple years. And man, do I wish they had never bothered making that movie. Alright, look. Poirot has a mustache. A huge mustache. It is one of the descriptors anytime he's introduced. You don't see him first. You see his mustache first. It is part of that character. He's also egotistical and the smartest man in the room. He's brilliant. Alright? So much so that Agatha Christie, once she finished writing him at the end of his career, she hated him. He was so brash, egotistical, and just a jerk because he was so smart. Well, the powers that be at Hollywood decided to give that mustache an origin story because they know more. They know more than the author who created the character and wrote the character for years and years and years and years, who's long since passed away. They're better. Hollywood is better. So they decided we can add to this and make it better. So not only did they change the story, A, to give an origin story to his mustache, which was silly. B, to add a lesbian couple, because everybody knows that's got to be in everything now. I've got no problem with it, but can we have one movie without one? I mean, does it have to be in there? Especially for the time period this movie takes place. In the 1930s. Not only that, there are several African American characters who mouth off to every single person and act in a fashion that they would not have acted in that time frame. Why? Because we're fixing it, man. We are fixing it. Sure enough. But the biggest issue I had with it is at the end of the movie, Poirot shaves his mustache for love. Looky here. That's nowhere in the stories. That was never written. That is Hollywood garbage. They desecrated this character for their own opinions, ideals, and whatnots. And from the example of the esteemed doctor a while ago, you'll see that every time they do this, they smack themselves in the face and it fails, and then they blame the fans. It's almost like 1 + 1 = ridiculous. And this is what Hollywood does. Until they realize that what matters to the fans is the original property and the characters that are beloved, just tell... If you're going to tell a story that's based on an original work, just tell the story. Don't change it. Don't alter it. Don't fix it, because you suck at that. And if you want to tell an original work of your own, do it. Write a new story of your own making and show everybody the garbage talent that you are, which is to say, none. So, congratulations. You crapped all over one of the most famous detectives on the planet. I mean, I for one am excited. I can't wait for the new fixed Columbo to come out. He'll be a transgender woman who vapes and can't find a clue without the help of his female rookie sidekick who's been on the police force for like 5 minutes. Quit destroying other people's crap. How about that, Hollywood? You want to make some money? You want to make a movie? You want fans to appreciate what you're doing? You want them to pay high dollar to go sit for 2 hours in a movie theater and watch what you're doing? How about you show a little respect? Y'all are not smart enough to fix properties from 100 years ago that for years have been beloved. So enjoy that skull-crushing chair on your face. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. From Michael the Microphone, this loud squeaky chair, and this fat nerd, we will see you next time.